Welcome to this episode of Alive and Thriving. Today we are going to be diving deeper into limiting beliefs. Last week we chatted about what has become possible for me through shifting some of the beliefs that I was holding on to. We looked at what a limiting belief actually was and what I've also seen possible with some of my clients. So if you do want to go back, have a listen to that episode. Today, we are going to be diving deep into my unique, powerful, holistic process that I take private clients through that brings together mind and body and energetics to really powerfully clear and reprogram your limiting beliefs. Now, this process that I'm going to talk you through today is actually a process that I'm going to be taking you through if you attend my live healing workshops over September called Becoming Limitless. So these workshops are for coaches, healers, service providers, leaders, people who work with people who really want to reprogram a limiting belief, even if you don't know what that belief is yet. Even if you feel like you are just consciously desiring something in your world, in your business, but subconsciously, perhaps you're blocked. Reality is you are not actually getting what you are consciously desiring. And what happens so often, what I see so often is that, and I've spoken about this before, even though you have so much strategy, you're doing all the right things. You're doing all the right things. And I know I talked about this last week with me. I was doing all the right things. But the problem is that I didn't actually genuinely believe that I could make the money. And I didn't feel like money was safe for me to hold in my business. And many other beliefs. And you know what? We never wipe the slate clean. We never wipe it clean. But what happens, as my mentor says, new level, new devil. What happens is each time we get to that edge of expansion, as a part of our life's journey, as a part of the lessons that we are here to explore, you are going to uncover new blocks. And so you might know what beliefs you're operating from or what stories impact you, but you might also not know. And if you don't know, that is okay. I still want you to come to this workshop. It is just $35 for your virtual seat. And for what I'm going to take you through and for what you are going to experience and the potential that the flow-on effect has on your life and your business from shifting a belief that is not serving you, I can tell you right now, can be worth far more than $35. So I want you to come along to this workshop if you are ready to shift something. If you know that you are not consciously aligned with what you are bringing into your world, if what you want consciously and what is actually happening for you in reality is not matching up, then there will be a belief there. And so I can't wait. There are 5 dates over September. I've never done 5 live workshops over the month before. So this is really exciting for me to be live and present with all of you every single time. Of course, there are replays if you can't make it live. But I really encourage you, have a look, head to my website. It's inspiredlifecollective.com.au/live healing workshop. I will also pop it in the show notes and come along, choose one of the dates in September, come along and see what happens and experience this amazing mind-body process for yourself. Now, we're going to start to dive into the episode. I want to also really quickly remind you, I let you guys know this last week, that I am currently now taking applications for the Transcendence Mastermind. Oh my God, I've been having the most amazing conversations with women who are exploring coming into this container. The reason I bring it up now is because there is an early bird offer that ends on the 30th of September. And you save a really significant amount of money by joining before the 30th of September. So if you are looking for personal evolution and energy management as a new business strategy, then I would love, love, love to chat to you about coming into transcendence. But anyway, let's now get started.
You're listening to Alive and Thriving with Jessica Reed, the podcast that's all about empowering you to achieve optimal wellness and success through self-care, holistic practices, and raw conversations. Jessica and her expert guests are here to share powerful insights and strategies to help you overcome stress and anxiety, take charge of your life, and thrive in life and in business. Grab a cuppa and let's dive in.
Let me tell you just how powerful. Now, if you have been let me backtrack. If you have already been doing some coaching, if you have done mindset work, then you already know that when you can identify a limiting belief and you can reprogram that limiting belief, that it can have such a profound impact on your life, on your business outcomes, on your healing outcomes, on all of it. So let me now tell you how powerful it is and how much faster the process can be when we combine evidence-based modalities with energy. Oh my goodness. When you are approaching your limiting beliefs from a holistic mind, body, and energetic strategy, oh my goodness me, you are going to surpass your self-imposed limitations. You are going to. So if you are not new around here, then you will know I talk all the time about how our body remembers everything. Your body knows what you are ready. Your body knows why you're blocked, even if you don't consciously know. Your body knows why you consciously want to bring in, I don't know, however much money a month, $10,000 a month in your business, $20,000 a month in your business, and you can't hold that. Your body knows why you consciously desire really high-level clients who value you, and instead you're getting people who don't value themselves enough to value you. Your body knows what is stopping you from getting on Instagram and talking about your offers and your services and your brilliance. Your body knows. I can't keep saying it. Well, I can keep saying it. I probably will keep saying it. Your body knows. And sometimes the conscious story that we're telling ourselves about it isn't exactly right. It's not the deep part. So yes, it's right, but it's not the root cause. It's not what's deeply stored in your body. And here's the thing about the subconscious and what's deeply stored in your body. If you are consciously reprogramming something, but then your subconscious is triggered by something that you don't believe is safe subconsciously, something that your nervous system perceives as danger, then your emotional brain is always going to win out because you are programmed for survival. You're programmed for survival. So let's chat about my 4-step process. Okay, this is something that I work through with clients. This is something that we can get very deep, very, very quickly when your body is ready. And I say that at the end because sometimes your mind is ready. Yes, I want to break through this, but sometimes there's some layers to peel back before you can get to the core layer. But just know that even if you leave, let's say you attend Becoming Limitless workshop and you leave with awareness of your belief and awareness of root cause, wow, what you can do with that. Oh my goodness. So let's chat about my first step. And my first step is taking you through a process to identify what the belief is that's holding you back. Now, I will take you through this process by breaking down the stories, Breaking down the stories that you are telling yourself, really diving into where am I stuck, what is going on, and what is the story that comes up around this. Once you're aware of the story, you can start to consciously align your actions. You can make a conscious choice then to dive deeper and release it. And once you're aware of this belief from the story, and you know what, sometimes we start with the story and it takes the next step to really find the belief, and that's okay. But once we've got an idea of what we're actually dealing with, then we're going to do some EFT tapping to desensitize this and lower the stress response to it. And the reason that we do that is because for whatever reason, your brain has decided that that story is not safe. This belief, this story, what you're experiencing is protecting you from something. It is holding a purpose, even though it doesn't feel like that for you. And so we are going to start by tapping, because tapping is an evidence-based modality. Tapping is scientifically proven to send calming signals up to your brain, to teach your brain that that story that you are revisiting, this experience that you are having in your mind, that the brain probably believes is happening in the here and now, because that's how it works. And your body responds to that with a fear response or an emotional response. That we need your body to feel safe enough to explore that deeper before we get into root cause. So we start by lowering our stress response to the story and to what you believe the belief is. That's step one. So you can see why this is going to be a really practical workshop, because no matter what, you are going to leave with something shifted, even if it's just lowering the stress around the story that you keep telling yourself about why this is happening. Even that is a fabulous place to start. But let's go a step deeper now. The next step that I'm going to take you through is actually identifying and releasing the root cause from where you are holding on to it. Now, this isn't just the story. This is where your body is holding on to it. Your body is so much involved in this process, more so than your head in this particular instance. The cells of your body hold your subconscious memory. And so your body will have this memory, this event, this root cause, wherever it has come from, held in your body. And what I love so much about this process, what I love about this process is, for some people, straight away, their brain will say, oh, I know what this is about. And for some people, they don't get that. They don't get that because they don't have maybe conscious memories of childhood. Maybe their brain's protecting them from trauma. Maybe it just isn't ready to come to conscious awareness. But here's the thing. If you have identified it in your body, you don't actually really need to know the whole story. So what I love about this process is we can go and we can dive into the body, and we can dive into where you are holding this subconscious belief that is not aligning with what you are trying to bring into your world. And we can actually release that using your body without having to talk about the story, without having to consciously get into the trauma, if there's trauma. Without having to actually get into that level, we use your body, and it is so powerful. So powerful, this process. And so now, once you've been able to identify your root cause for this belief, now you can actually start to create a business that feels safe in your nervous system. So now, when you start to try and take the action that aligns with this belief, that aligns with what you are trying to consciously bring into the world, and you no longer have that belief that is attached in an emotional way or a fear-based way, it is going to feel safe for you to step into it. It is going to feel safe for you to experience it. And so the next step in the process is detaching our emotions, desensitizing our emotions that we have attached to this belief. Our emotions are energy in motion. This is where we start working with our energy. So you can see we've already worked with our mind, with our conscious story, but then we brought our body and our energetic system into it already with our tapping. Then we go into our body with identifying our root cause, and now we are going to work with our energy specifically to desensitize the emotions that are attached to this belief. Because as I just said before, now you can create a business, you can make decisions, you can take aligned action that actually feels safe in your nervous system. That your brain doesn't immediately go, oh, danger, danger, danger. And this could be something as simple as, and I say simple because I shouldn't say simple because it's not for some, but this could be something such as coming off the call, releasing a belief around visibility, and jumping up on Instagram stories and talking about your offer. Imagine how many more sales you could make if you talked about your offer. This might be something like getting off this call and reaching out to someone who you had previously had a conversation with about working with you, but you never followed up because you had a subconscious belief that you are a nuisance. Imagine if you got off that call and you actually went and you felt like there was nothing unsafe about reaching out to this person. Imagine if you could desensitize the story that you have around holding money. Imagine if you could desensitize, I shared last week my story around believing that I had to have my life perfect, absolutely perfect, in order to be able to help and heal other people and facilitate healing for other people. Imagine what is possible when you can bypass, when you can overcome, and when you can surpass your beliefs. So when we can detach the emotion that has previously been associated, not just with the story, but with the actual belief, then we are detaching the emotion. We are teaching the brain that the root cause of this belief is actually safe. And therefore, our hippocampus, our center for memory and learning, can go and actually reprogram the way it has associated other stories with this belief. Getting to root cause, if we can get there, which a lot of you will, depending on what you're experiencing, a lot of you will on this call. Getting to root cause means that we are bringing safety to this belief, and every time that your brain has gone and it has attached another association to that belief and another bit of evidence to that belief and another thing's happened that your brain said, oh yeah, well, told you so, and let's attach that to this belief. If we can actually deal directly with root cause, then we're able to allow that filing cabinet to resort itself. Retag memories in a way that is more safe. This is so powerful. And so when we are holding, and from another perspective as well, when we are holding these emotions in our energetic systems, when our emotions are stagnant in our body, energy cannot flow freely. It keeps us weighed down. It can cause illness. It can have such an impact and toll on the body, stagnant emotions. And so we are going to help these emotions to shift. So you are going to be doing that through tapping and other modalities that I use. You are in for a treat. You are in for a treat when you come to this workshop. And so the final step that I'm going to take you through then is finding a new supportive belief, because we've cleared space in your body for you to be able to hold something new. We have cleared the emotional, energetic space for you to be able to bring in what you want to bring into your world. But we also need to support the conscious mind then to reprogram its default way of thinking. Because previously, you've had these default thought patterns that have come up. And when you have had them come up, they've had an emotional, they've had a root cause in there that has had some kind of emotional significance to you. And now we've brought safety to that. So now you've just got these neural pathways firing off in your brain that are trying to make you think, the way that your brain is used to thinking. But what we're literally left with is empty words that don't hold emotional significance anymore. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking. I would ask her to be quiet, but she's deaf. So we are going to intentionally find a new belief for you so that we can reprogram your brain for a new supportive belief so you can become unstoppable. And what happens from there is you are going to be given an audio track, a tapping audio track that I have created specifically to support this process. And you are going to listen to that, I hope, every day for 2 weeks. And just notice what your new default way of thinking is. This is my hope for you through this workshop experience. This is the work that we do privately. This is such a powerful process. I'm so excited to deliver it. I really, really am. When you combine evidence-based modalities with energy, you can change your world very, very quickly. Now, full disclaimer, everybody is different. Everybody's layers are different. Everybody will have deeper things but as I said before, even if you get to step 1 and you're able to just identify the belief, if you've been stuck in a self-sabotaging cycle for the last 5 years of your business and you identify the belief that is holding you back, but you're not quite ready to shift it yet because there's deeper work to do under that, then what a brilliant outcome to be able to have identified the belief. So whatever your outcome is, it is going to be positive. And I want to say guarantee, but I don't want to get in trouble. So I can almost guarantee you that you are going to leave this workshop feeling lighter, feeling freer from what it was that was keeping you stuck. And if you can follow the process, then you can listen to the audio for 14 days. Then you are going to notice change in your default way of thinking. And again, imagine what the limitless possibilities are for you. If your subconscious beliefs about yourself, about the world, align with what you consciously want to bring into your world. So I really, really hope to see your beautiful faces at Becoming Limitless. Oh, goodness, there she goes again. If you are listening to this beyond September, then please reach out to me via Instagram and I can arrange you a copy we can get you a replay so you can still experience this workshop. Otherwise, I will see you there live. There are 5 dates to choose from and I can't wait to take you through this process so that you can really move yourself forward and focus on creating the impact in this world that I know you are here to make, that I know you are working so hard every day to make, because that's just a part of who you are. You are impact driven. You want to help people, and I get that. So let's get you out of your own way so that you can move past your self-imposed glass ceilings. All right. I hope you have the most fabulous day. Go and check out Becoming Limitless. And I will see you guys next week.
Wow, what a journey it's been today. We are so grateful for each and every one of you who tuned in to Alive and Thriving. If you enjoyed this episode and want to help us keep growing, please consider subscribing and leaving a review on your favourite platform. It's a simple but powerful way to support a small business like ours to continue to make an impact.